Greetings, salutations, and good now. I'm local astrologer Kevis Major, doing it major. And in this video today, we're going to be talking about unlocking wealth, unlocking abundance, and unlocking money during the Scorpio season using astrology. We know that for the most part, Scorpio season is a very transformative time where we are led to take power and control over certain aspects of our life. We also know that the Scorpio season enables us to have more deep emotional connections with the things that we're doing, with the people and places that we surround ourselves with. And it also is a time for us to uncover hidden truths. And we could also uncover hidden opportunities when it comes to our money, when it comes to wealth, when it comes to our abundance. So let's get into this video. Now, traditionally in astrology, you'll need to look at 4 houses when it comes to wealth, money, abundance, and career. Now, in order for you to participate in this activity, you need to get a personal reading. You need to know what your chart looks like, okay? So if you want to get a personal reading, if you want to get your chart, there are many resources online. All you need is your date of birth, the time and the location. You punch it into the astro calculator and you'll get your chart. Using the power of the internet and AI, you could also get interpretations, so you don't even need to go through a real astrologer. But it's great to have an experienced astrologer who could guide you and aid you through the process of reading your natal chart. Anyway, you need to look at 4 houses. You understand me? So the first one is the second house, and the second house governs your personal wealth, your assets, and your self-worth. Now, during the Scorpio season, there's going to be a full moon in Taurus, which is heavily associated with the second house. However, you need to look at your natal house and see, what planets you have there or the lack of planets there. Look for the house lords in your second house. But for the most part, the second house deals with your personal value and your self-worth. So you need to, as I said, dive into that house and see what's going on there. So during this Scorpio season, however, there's going to be a full moon in Taurus on the 15th of November. So we need to keep this in mind because we're going to have a new moon on the 1st of November and then the full moon on the 14th or 15th of November. So this is a great time for you to start practicing your manifestation rituals and just being a bit more stern and aggressive when it comes to going towards the things that you're trying to manifest. The full moon is going to, heighten the opportunities for breakthrough in your financial matters and encourage you to release outdated beliefs about money and your security. Okay, the full moon is going to be closely aligned with Uranus, which suggests sudden changes and opportunities regarding your wealth. Uranus is a powerful energetic force that deals with your individuality and the way how you rebel and go against society. And these instances of you being unique is like gold, you understand me? And if you know how to capitalize and structure out and organize these opportunities by knowing these energies and the alignments and when they're going to happen, you could kind of organize yourself and set up yourself for success. So the first thing you need to do is look at your second house and to see what's going on there. The second thing is to look at your 6th house. The 6th house is associated with your daily ins and outs. It is associated with your work, your routines, your habits, also your skills and your trainings, the things that you're good at and being handy at something. Now, everybody isn't handy, but everyone has some natural inclination of something that they could do day in and day out that is enjoyable, that could be considered work, okay? Everyone has that thing that they could do all day, every day, that serves someone else, and that is sort of valuable. So the 6th house taps us into that. So you need to look into your 6th house based on your natal chart. Look at your 6th house, wherever your 6th house is, and look to see what planets you have there or the lack of planets there, and find out where your house lord is to see how you could activate or you could see what is more natural for you to do as a daily routine or daily pattern. And just you having experience, you should already know what you could do day in day out, and you can't get bored of it, and it's still entertaining for you but still serve others, and it could be some sort of job, or you could get paid from it. So everyone should, you kind of figure that out with experience, and then that might just align with your sixth house naturally. So again, that would be good to have a natal reading to see the synchronicities about things in your life that you're already doing, because we all have access to these energies. These are things that we are all doing in our own way. So you having your blueprint or your map, so you could see the correlations, could bring greater awareness to yourself and to your transitions, and your exaltation periods, and your times of decline and your declinations and stuff like this. But that's a whole nother video. So you want to look at your sixth house and investigate that and see what's going on. You also want to tap into the eighth house. The eighth house is associated with Scorpio, but it's not Scorpio. Okay, this is something totally different. We're just talking about the eighth house. Now, the eighth house heavily associates with our shared finances, our investments, debts, transformations through resources, partnerships in some way, shape, or form. So having the Sun and Mercury transiting Scorpio, depending on if that's your eighth house, but it will affect and correlate your eighth house. It urges us to evaluate our joint ventures, matters of inheritance, and deep financial strategies. And the Scorpio energy invites intense introspection when it comes to relationship with wealth. And so, it leads us to ask certain questions and question ourselves as to what's blocking us from actually going out and accumulating money. What is hindering us from managing our finances better? And the eighth house helps us to just have that introspective stage where we could dive deeper into these affairs and have a more emotional connection to our money, and look at the money as some sort of a representation of your value. You understand me? And it's like, if you money low, that means you doing something wrong in life, or you're not valuing yourself enough. You understand me? So tapping into your scorpionic house will give you that type of energy. Tapping into the eighth house, would give you access to those qualities. And after you investigate and see what planets you have there, or the lack of planets there, and where the house lords are, then you could assess that area of your life when it comes to transforming resources, and joining your resources with other people and investing and really bolstering your finances, because Scorpio is a fixated, constant, determined sign, what I'm saying, and it speaks towards abundance. Yeah. So you want to tap into the eighth house and see. And last but not least, all right, when it comes to accumulating money, wealth, you want to peer into your 10th house. Now, your 10th house has to do with your status, how you're seen in society, your reputation, which precedes you. This kind of relates to your career and your long-term ambitions. So, tapping into the 10th house, which is associated with Capricorn, but it's not Capricorn. Capricorn is going to affect the 10th house, but it's different. You understand me? And Saturn has a little correlation with the 10th house as well. So Saturn in retrograde in Pisces is a time for us to, reflect on our professional dreams and find a way to go about these things in a practical way, encouraging adjustments in our career path that support material success. So, Saturn, depending on where you have the 10th house and what planets you have in the 10th house, or the lack of planets thereof, what I'm saying, and these alignments will help you to find a more practical way of going towards your dreams, because it's a tricky situation when it comes to your dreams, your career, your ambitions, and how you go about it is the determining factor, because everybody has a dream, yeah, but how you go towards this dream determines if this dream is going to be a reality, and we are all going to be able to see and enjoy and bask in your dream in the third dimension in this reality, or if the dream is just going to be a delusion or illusion in your head. I know lots of people who have dreams stuck in their head, you understand me, and they'll never be able to get it out. But maybe if we had your natal chart, we could show you how to practically go towards manifesting your dreams, you know what I'm saying, based on your different gifts and talents and trines and squares and the astrological shits and shifts. All right, so let me just give you guys some planetary influences to look at. So for those of you who know astrology and you already have a chart, you could look at your second house, your sixth house, your eighth house, and your 10th house to see how the culmination and combination of these houses and the energies thereof will enable you to go forth and have a successful career, and open the doors and provide opportunities for you to make money in abundance, you understand me, and also do it in a way where it's not against your morals and against your ethics. There's a lot of people who do a lot of strange things to accumulate some change and stuff like this. But when you peer into your chart, and again, when you look into your second house, that would speak towards your ethics and your morals and your values, it's going to show you the things that you're capable and incapable of doing in terms of your moral system. And so by tapping into your house system and to your natal chart, it will enable you to choose a career, choose a job that is in harmony with who you are. A lot of times in society, let's say we're the wrong thing, and we're being pushed into these square holes or whatever. The saying is putting a square peg into a round hole, but actually we're the ones who are whole and rounded, and we're being shaped and molded to fit into society. So the more you tap into your natal chart and have an expert or experienced astrologer help you to interpret it, especially when it comes to your career, your job, the thing that you want to do to make money, you understand me, you will have better insight as to your capabilities and incapabilities, the powers that you naturally possess, and even the things that you may need to work harder for or struggle for. You would have a clear mapping of the energies, and then you could create a plan as to what you need to do and things that you don't need to do. And it goes deep into even the colors that you could wear and a lot of different things, lucky numbers and stuff like this. But for the most part, this would really, really help you just to have clarity and peace of mind. All right, so let's look at some planetary influences before we wrap up this video. We have Mercury in Scorpio. Now, Mercury in Scorpio unleashes our inner detective and our analytical mind, and this is a perfect time because we have the ability to uncover hidden opportunities. We have the skill and the sophistication to negotiate financial deals and to dive deep into financial planning. So use this transit for research on investments and finding solutions to complex money issues. Again, Scorpio deals with depth, and Mercury's thinking and being analytical. So we have the ability to dive deep when it comes to our thought processes. And if we're thinking about money and our finances, then again we have the ability to dive deep into this affair and to find solutions. You understand me? We're going to experience a new moon in Scorpio, and the new moon signifies a new mood. The moon represents our moods and our emotions and how we react and respond, our inner childhood. You understand me? So this marks a powerful time to set financial intentions, to set new ventures, and to plant seeds for wealth growth. Seeds spiritually, emotionally, and physically. So if you're a farmer, if you plant ganja, you know what I'm saying? This is a time to bust up a lot of seeds, because in the next 2 weeks when we have the full moon, your slips them gonna be ready to slip out. You understand me? So on November 1st or leading up, all of this time is good time to jot down on a piece of paper, yo, for the next 3 months. This is, you know what I'm saying, what we're gonna be working towards. All right. So the lunar cycle encourages internal shifts in how you view material success. So again, as an astrologer, that's what we use, you know what I'm saying, with our own spirituality when it comes to manifestations and stuff like this. So the new moon is a new moon, time to plant new seeds. So a word to the wise is enough. We also have Uranus in Taurus. Now, Uranus again brings unexpected changes, and it deals with our uniqueness, our individuality, and how we rebel and go against society, and just a type of rebellious energy in general. So when it comes to changes in financial matters, because Taurus deals with value and wealth and abundance and financial situations. So when you have Uranus in Taurus, there's opportunities for a lot of financial shift. I don't know if you guys been monitoring like stock markets and stuff all over the world for the whole year, but things have been going all over. Like a few weeks ago, the US dollar was down. Now I'm looking at some other things saying that this Trump coin, or this, Trump has his own little money, whatever thing, his thing is going up. Like the money situation, like, is an opportunity for unexpected change. Even when you look at stuff like Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, how sporadic and erratic the changes could be. So Uranus could bring unexpected changes, and there could be like some rebellious type of situations where things go another way, particularly around the full moon that's going to be happening around November, what did we say, November 15th. So be open to new unconventional ways of making money, like innovative ventures or online platforms. And that's something I really tapping into. And understand me, I really got to tap into these energies, major astrology all over the internet. I'm saying I gotta get myself established on some different platforms and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, again, this Scorpio season is a great time for transformation. And I know a lot of people want to transform their pockets and transform their, financial situations. So again, you're probably most likely definitely going to need to get a natal reading at least, so you could see where your natural native energies lie, so you could know how to access them. If you don't even know you have the energy, how do you know how to really access it? Now, again, this is something that we are all doing and already doing. So people are already tapping into their energies, but knowledge gives you a greater awareness and understanding. And if you know something on a deeper level, and then on like a scientific level, practical level, emotional level, like Scorpio, deeper connection, you understand me? Anyway, guys, if you need a private reading, or if you're interested in getting me to help you to interpret your chart, because again, you could use chat GPT and the internet to do your own thing, you understand me? But it's always good to have an actual physical person who could help and embed you. So you know what to do. Send me a DM or email kevisbmajor@gmail.com. Major farewell until we greet again. I'm local astrologer Kevis Major. Doing it major. I'm gonna get a dollar bill, y'all.